Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi, Tom. How are you today?
Hi, Rachel. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I was just thinking about my recent trip, and I'd love to share my travel experience with you. Do you enjoy traveling?
Yes, I really love traveling. I think exploring new places is exciting. Where did you go recently?
Last summer, I went to Italy. It was an amazing trip. I visited several cities and experienced wonderful culture, art, and food.
Italy sounds fantastic. Which cities did you visit?
I visited Rome, Florence, and Venice. In Rome, I saw many ancient ruins and the famous Colosseum. I also visited the Vatican, which was very impressive.
Wow, that must have been incredible. Did you enjoy the historical sites?
Yes, very much. Walking through the ancient streets made me feel like I was in a history book. The ruins and old buildings were very beautiful.
I imagine so. What did you do in Florence?
In Florence, I visited art museums and saw many famous paintings and sculptures. I even saw Michelangelo's statue of David. It was breathtaking.
That sounds wonderful. I love art, and Florence is known for its beautiful art and architecture.
Exactly. Then in Venice, I experienced something very different. I rode a gondola through the small canals. The city is built on water, and the view of the old buildings and bridges was very unique.
Riding a gondola must have been fun and peaceful. How did you feel when you were on the water?
It was very relaxing. The gondolier sang a little song, and I enjoyed the calm water and soft breeze. It felt like a dream.
That sounds like a perfect day. Did you try any Italian food during your trip?
Yes, I tried many new dishes. In Rome, I ate a lot of pizza and pasta. I also had gelato almost every day. It was so sweet and creamy.
I love Italian food. I often eat pizza, and I think gelato is one of the best desserts.
I agree. In Florence, I enjoyed a dish called risotto, which was very creamy and full of flavor. And in Venice, I had fresh seafood that was very tasty.
That sounds delicious. Food is such an important part of travel. Did you learn any new things about Italian culture?
Yes, I did. I learned some Italian words like ciao and grazie, which are very useful. I also noticed that Italians love to talk and enjoy long meals with family and friends.
That is interesting. I believe that traveling not only shows you beautiful places, but also teaches you about different ways of life.
Absolutely. I also enjoyed meeting local people. In one small town, I visited a local market where people sold fresh fruits and handmade crafts. Everyone was very friendly and helpful.
I love local markets. They are great for seeing the local culture and buying unique souvenirs.
Yes, I bought a small keychain with the design of the Colosseum in Rome and a handmade scarf in a market in Florence. These little items remind me of my trip every day.
Souvenirs are nice memories of travel. I have a few postcards and small gifts from my trips that I keep with me.
Do you travel often, Tom?
I try to travel at least once a year. Last year, I visited Japan. I saw busy Tokyo, peaceful Kyoto, and even a small village in the countryside. It was a very different experience from Italy.
Japan is so unique. I would love to see the temples and try sushi there.
Yes, the food in Japan is very different but delicious. I tried ramen, sushi, and even traditional tea.
Every country has its own culture and food, and that is what makes travel so exciting.
Exactly. Traveling helps us learn about history, art, language, and different traditions. It opens our minds and makes us appreciate the beauty of the world.
I agree. I feel that each trip is a lesson. I learn something new about the world and about myself.
That is true. I also like to take many photos and write in my travel journal. It helps me remember the places I visited and the feelings I had.
I do the same. I have a journal where I write about every trip. I like to note the beautiful views, the food I ate, and the friendly people I met.
Journals are like a treasure box of memories. When I read them later, I can relive those special moments.
Yes, and sometimes I share my experiences on social media. It is nice to show others the places I have been and to inspire them to travel.
I think that is a great idea. Sharing travel stories can help others plan their trips and learn about different cultures.
Do you have any plans for your next trip, Tom?
I do. I am planning to visit Spain next year. I want to see the beautiful cities, try Spanish food like paella and tapas, and maybe even watch a flamenco show.
Spain sounds exciting. I have always wanted to visit Spain. The art, the history, and the food must be amazing there.
I hope to learn some Spanish too. I think learning a few words in the local language makes the trip more enjoyable.
I agree. I believe that knowing even a few words helps you connect with local people.
Absolutely. Traveling is not only about seeing new places, but also about meeting new people and understanding their way of life.
Yes, and it makes you more open-minded. I have learned so much from my travels. I now know that even though people live in different countries, we all share similar dreams and feelings.
That is very true. I feel the same. Every trip teaches me that the world is full of kind, interesting people, and beautiful places.
Thank you for sharing your travel experience, Tom. I love hearing about your trip to Japan.
And thank you for sharing your story about Italy, Rachel. It makes me want to travel again soon.
I hope we can travel together someday. It would be fun to explore a new country with a friend.
That is a great idea, Rachel. Traveling with a friend can be even more enjoyable and memorable.
I agree. I'm excited about planning my next adventure, and I'll be sure to share more with you.
Me too, Rachel. I look forward to our next travel conversation. Have a wonderful day and happy travels.
You too, Tom. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Rachel.
Great job practicing with us today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next English conversation. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and stay confident.